Today's gonna be fast, meaning I've been making you guys work really slow and long, but today's gonna be working fast twitch muscle fibers, so it's gonna be hard, fast, and short time intervals. Okay, but trust me, you will feel it anyway, even though it's shorter. So just a different muscle group, but let's just take our time and warm up real quick. So we're gonna start from the hip, so go ahead and roll yourself to the side and then plant your back gently on the floor, rest your head so it's neutral so you're not looking behind you, just looking parallel to the ceiling up in front of you. We'll bring up both legs so that feet are flexed and at 90 degrees. We'll do the hip alignment and then we'll do some more new hip stuff. So right hand on right shin, left hand on left thigh. We're gonna do opposing forces for 5 seconds, head on the ground, shoulders away from the ears. Push, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch, push hard, flex the feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the outside of the knees, even the knees out. Take the calves off the back, the hamstrings push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knuckles in between the legs, squeeze hard and flex for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, hands by the side, lift your hips up as high as you can, getting a nice stretch through here, squeezing the glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll down one slow vertebrae at a time. You're going to take your right ankle and place it on top of your left thigh, and you're going to bring up in figure 4. So cradle your left hamstring, and we're going to pull in and release. So I want you to kind of go at your own pace. If you feel like you need to hold the stretch tighter, then that's fine. If you want more dynamic stretching, just keep moving. Okay, drop that left heel. You're going to take your right hand and you're going to scooch this left heel in as close to your booty as possible. You're just going to gently push on your left inner thigh on your right side with your right hand, and just kind of open up through the hip. Now take that right hand, place it on the outside of your knee, and we're going to do opposing forces again. So my right hand is right here. It's just gently cradling. I'm not pulling, I'm just gently cradling here. And I'm going to push my knee into my hand, and my hand's going to push back, but very gentle for 5 seconds. So push, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that leg down. Left leg comes up and on top of the right thigh. We're going to lift and cradle that back, right hamstring, flexing the feet. Hold the shoulders down, neck is rested. You guys can make it dynamic by coming back and forth out of the body. If you feel super tight, you can hold that stretch. Okay, drop that right heel as close to your booty as possible. Okay, drive that left hand into your left inner thigh, and you're gonna just gently press and kind of open up through the psoas and the hip area, trying to keep your right hip down. Opposing forces, left hand comes outside of the left knee to cradle, left hand pushes in, left knee pushes down. Push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands out to the side like an iron cross. Feet are shoulder width apart, and you're just going to drop knees in and to the other side. So really focusing on that hip flexor area. Okay, roll to your left side. We're going to dig into that back. So we're going to do cat-cow followed by lizard. So we're just going to do kind of like a flow here. So what it's going to look like is we're going to go up and down twice. So this will be second time. The add-on here is taking this right foot, wrapping it around, driving back through the leg, opening for 2. Okay, and then you gently come down and right back to 2 cat-cows, and then we'll do the left side. Now remember, if this punching through the heel hurts and this extension is not good for your hips or your knees, just gently drop down, okay? Here we go. We're gonna do 2 on each side, total to 4. So you exhale, roll up. Empty the breath. Inhale, come down. Pull the shoulders way back. Exhale up. Hold that belly button with you. Inhale, release down. We're going to gently wrap that right foot around, punch that left heel to the back, unless you need to drop the left knee, okay? Open up towards the right. Exhale completely. And then inhale, reach towards that left knee. And exhale, reach towards the ceiling. Look at your middle finger. And inhale, punch back. Gently drop the left knee because everything is smooth in the warm-up. Unwrap that right leg. Reset in the cat-cow position. Exhale, belly button, pelvic floor comes up, tucking the chin. Inhale down, shoulders peel. Last one. Exhale, pull up. Inhale down. Left leg wraps around. Punch that right heel back. And remember to put the right knee down if you need to. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist and turn. Inhale, reach down. Exhale, twist and turn. Last one on each side. Gently drop the right knee first, then unravel the left leg. We're back into cat-cow. Exhale, roll up. Empty the breath. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Right knee wraps, left heel punches. Inhale, reach towards the left knee. Exhale, twist to turn. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to turn. Gently drop that left knee. Okay, unravel, back to cat-cow. Exhale, roll. Inhale, unroll. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Left leg wraps, right heel punches. Inhale, reach towards that knee. Exhale as you release. Inhale down and release. Okay? So from here, we're going to warm up those wrists. So go ahead and get into whatever position is comfortable for you. We're going to flip the middle fingers towards our knees. Okay, and we're just going to do gentle rocks. So none of this should be fast. I like to tuck my toes in whenever I do this because it kills two birds with one stone. So we're kind of moving through the fascia in the feet and then also opening up the wrists. If that doesn't feel good to your feet, just keep them flat on the floor. Okay, now flip your wrists so your middle fingers should be facing either wall. Okay, so we're just going to rock side to side. And this one, you're going to start on your forearms. So I'm kind of punching my wrists together like this. So you could go into child's pose too if that feels better for you rather than on your knees, but you're gonna punch your wrists together and you're gonna slowly come up and unfold the middle fingers and come up to only where your body will let you. So when you feel a gentle stretch in your forearms, that's when you stop and you just keep moving. So you don't wanna hold the stretch for too long because you need to make this dynamic. So up until you feel the stretch and down. Last two. Okay, so we're gonna get the inner thighs now. So keep your left leg bent and your right leg is gonna extend out to the side. So this left leg is gonna come a little bit outside of the left shoulder. So not stacked, just a little bit outside. You're just gonna rock back and forth. Now, if this doesn't feel good to the knees, you can bring your foot up here, okay? And you can rock back and forth in that runner pose. So find which one works best for you. Okay, Spider-Man, walk your hands over to the other side. Get 4 rocks into the other side. And come back to center. And go ahead and stand up. We're gonna open up the chest and the shoulders. I'm gonna stay on my knees so that you guys can see me because the farther I get away from the computer, the less people can hear me. So you guys can do it on your knees or standing up. whatever feels better for you, but we're gonna do those same shoulder and chest openers as we did last Saturday. So reach your arms up above, you're pulling your belly button in and you're squeezing your butt cheeks. We're gonna make a Y, but you're squeezing your shoulder blades back as far as possible, pulling the chin back and double chin. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come down like you're skating against the wall like we did last time. Squeeze the shoulder blades back as hard as you can. 5, 4, 3, squeeze your abs. 2, 1, drive out to the side, squeeze the blades again for a T for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive the elbows right into the rib cage for the last L. Shove those shoulders down so you never feel a gentle stretch in the traps for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. While you're in that position, we're going to continue to open up the thoracic spine and the shoulders. We're going to do that pretzel switch again. Holding for 5 seconds though before we switch, okay? So hold for 5, 4, get your chin off your chest. 3, 2, 1, switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last stretch, then we'll get started on the workout. So you're gonna interlace your fingers and gently place them behind the nape of your neck. Okay, so you're kind of giving yourself like a little neck massage here. So I want you guys to kind of get into a position where it feels like a gentle massage / stretch into your neck. And you're just gonna hold cradle the neck as you do yeses, up and down. Sometimes if you have like bad TMJ, which is that jaw muscle, you can also put pressure on the TMJ while you do the yeses too. That releases a lot of neck and head tension. Okay, so now release the hands and you're just gonna shake your head no, but get that full extension so it's not a fast no, it's just a nice mobile stretch. And relax, grab some water.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Do your recordings last forever from these mornings, like from our Monday, Fridays?
No, they're like exactly 55 to 60 minutes.
No.
Like, maybe I'm not understanding you correctly.
It's good you're not going for that Michelle job. Does the technology, does the link live forever?
Oh, the
or does it expire?
I thought you said the length of the video. I was like, no, it's usually Oh, so like the Zoom link or the YouTube link?
I already know that these last forever, the Zoom link.
Yeah, so I have the same one. I mean, they don't last forever because Zoom only lets you go a certain span. So this one is going to last until April 4th, and then I'll just redo it, and then I'll probably do it till May 4th, and then I won't make another one until I come back from when this thing's born.
All right, I'll circle back with you.
Okay. Okay, so these are the first 2 exercises that we're going to do. So remember, this is nice and fast. So you're going to take your long band, and then you're going to take your short band, okay? So your short band is going to go around your knees. So you're going to step into the band, okay? Do it slowly so that you don't fall over. You're going to keep it around the top of the knees. Then you're going to take your long band here, and I'm going to time us for 20 seconds. And remember, the shorter the interval, the faster you have to go. Okay, you're going to get to a low squat, as low as you can. And I'm going to do the slow motion first before I add some speed. Okay, so palms are going to be facing down. My shoulder blades are shoved away from the ears. Belly button is really tight towards the spine. I'm in the lowest position I possibly can be in. And when I do a pull apart with the band, I'm also stepping apart and pulling and working my glutes. So it's nice and quick. So if you want to go 3 to the right, 3 to the left, 4 or 4, whatever works for you, just make sure it gets even before the 20 seconds are over. So this is not the speed I'm looking for, okay? This is, so it's 1, 1, 1, 1, okay? So as quick as you can. The second exercise that we're gonna do is we're gonna do fast feet with shoulder push-ups, okay? So the band doesn't change away from the top of the knees, okay? So I'll do this one from the side and then from the front. I'm gonna again get as low as I can. My hands are even with my shoulders, so not down here and not way up here, directly even. I'm gonna start doing fast feet, and I'm gonna pull this band apart, but I'm gonna push forward and I'm gonna push back. So constantly adding this to the fast feet, but I'm ripping the band apart literally the whole time. So it's like I'm doing a standing fast push-up, okay? So fast, 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 push, 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 push. Okay, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. We're gonna double up on that exercise, do it 2 rounds, and then we'll move on to the second 2. Okay, any questions? Nope? Okay, so here we go. 20 seconds. We're gonna so try to pull the band apart as far as you can when you step out with your legs, okay? Deep squat, 20 seconds begins in 3, 2, 1. So remember, it's 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. So nice and quick. Your back might be a little bit sore from Saturday. That's okay. We're gonna work it out today. 5, 4, 3, get in a lower squat, 2, and 1. Okay, we're right into it. Fast feet with push-ups. 3, 2, 1, start with your fast feet. Timer starts now. Push out, pull back. Push out, pull back. Get way lower. Good, rip that band apart. So you should be pulling that band as far apart as you can. 10 seconds. Faster feet, pull the band, rip it apart. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, okay? So if your heart rate's not up, that means your game of speed has to be a lot faster, okay? If you feel like your band's a little easy around your knees, place it around your ankles, okay? It'll add a different, longer lever to the exercise, all right? So we're gonna go back to round 2, pull aparts, step aparts. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Way lower, way faster, go. So it's just stepping, so you're not skipping. You're gonna be here. So it's step, 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 step. You should feel it in your back. If you're not feeling it in the back, choke up on the band and pull farther apart. There it is. I want both of you to sink down way lower. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Push-ups with fast feet. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Fast feet first, then push and back. Push and back. Rip that band apart. Should be no slack. Pull, pull, pull. There it is. Your thighs and glutes should be burning. Get lower for final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds for water. Keep the bands on. You have one more round. This one's gonna be 1 minute long on both. Quick water. So some quick reminders here before we get started. When you do the pull aparts, because we're using the band, it's easy to start standing up tall. Okay, it's just a trap that we all fall into. Your goal is you stay low. Otherwise your glutes aren't gonna get anything. Okay, so the lower you can stay, the better. My challenge to you is to hold your belly button back to your spine as long as you can without dropping it. Once you drop it, take a breath, stop, pull the belly button back in, and do it until time is called, all right? So go ahead and place the bands where you need to. We're gonna do this for 1 minute, Okay, again, if you're not out of breath, you're not low enough, and you're not moving fast enough. Here we go. 1 minute in 3, 2, 1. Let's move. So pull the band apart. So remember, they come together. You're not just holding it here. You're ripping and rip, rip and step, rip and step. Get way lower. So squat literally the whole time. There we go. Pull the band every time you step with your foot. We're halfway. Remember, the halfway point is the most mental discipline point. You have to get low. You have to step with purpose, pull with purpose. Hang with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fast feet push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Fast feet first. Push and back. Push and back. Push and back. Pull that band apart, please. Keep the chin off of the chest. Rip it on the way out. Rip it on the way back. Good. Get lower. We're halfway. Rip the band, push. Rip the band, pull. Good. Tough. But you're tougher. I need everyone to hustle for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bands come off, take a water break. Let me show you the next 2 exercises. Okay, this next one, we're going to do an imaginary, pretty soon we will use the band, but the reason why I didn't add the band this time around is because with the sequence that we're going, 20, 20, 60 seconds, a lot of people's form gets jacked, and so I'm gonna make you do it without the band. Next time the band will come, okay? So this one is just bandless, okay? If your body can handle coming into high plank, please make sure that your feet are wider than shoulder width apart and you're not hiking up, okay? Get your butt down, okay? Look at the screen to make sure it's even with your shoulders. Now, for anybody with pelvic floor stuff, you're here, okay? So we're going to pull an imaginary band across our face, okay? 20 seconds, but remember, I'm doing this slow, just a demo. It's speed play, so it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, okay? If you want to make it harder, if you're on your knees, you can go into bird dog, okay? If you're already in plank, that's going to be hard enough as it is, okay? 20 seconds on each arm, and then we're going to go into the next exercise, which you'll need your band, okay? So I'll do it with the red and the black, just to make sure everyone gets hit here. So with the red band, it would look like this. I put my feet shoulder width apart, my palms are facing in. I'm gonna go low row, okay? So I do a low row first, and then I do a deadlift, okay? So again, full body view here. Low row first, get my chest parallel to the ground. It's not gonna work if you're hanging out up here. Get your butt down. Okay, low row and deadlift. Low row and deadlift. Okay, black band looks like this. Okay, wrap that black band around your wrist, or you can put your hand in the hole that's closest to your leg. Okay, and then wrap your hands around. So it'd be low row, deadlift, low row, deadlift. Okay, nice and quick. Do not bend your back. Your back has to be perfectly straight. Okay, so start with plank low rows. Remember, if you're taking the regression like I am, you can do knees or bird dog. Okay, so we're doing speed. So get into position, your belly button is up, your shoulder blades are back, your elbow is as close to your face as possible. Ready? And pull, and pull, and pull. Your leg does not move. Your abs do not move. They're tight towards the spine. Get your chin off your chest. You should have your face completely parallel to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides, lift, and opposite arm, opposite leg, and pull, and pull. Get that belly button up, squeezing that right butt cheek as hard as you can. Get your elbows up by your temple. Move, 1, and 1, and 1, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right into RDL low row. So pick up your band, okay? Doesn't matter which band you have, same principles apply. If you have the black band, get down into the loop that's closest to the feet. Get your back straight, okay? So chest is parallel to the ground, and we row, deadlift, row, deadlift, row, deadlift, row, and deadlift. Nice. You guys keep going. I'm going to stop and check for form, so do not stop. Good. So exhale when you row up, inhale down, exhale up. Shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, real quick, before we go right into the planks fast, I want you guys to realize when you do a low row, it's not to the waist. So it's not here. It's all the way up to the armpits. So the elbow should go past the rib cage, down, then stand. Past the rib cage and stand. So not here, okay? Let's go into the single arm plank. Ready? 20 seconds, and then we're gonna hit a minute after the second round. Belly button's up. Squeeze the left butt cheek as hard as you can. Lift that left leg. And pull, and pull, and pull. Nice, you guys. Looking good here. Squeeze that left butt. Belly button comes up. Face is relaxed. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Lift, squeeze the right butt cheek. Belly button pulls up and pull, pull, pull. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your bands. Remember, the low row is the most important part of this exercise. Okay, so do not miss that most important part. 20 seconds. Flat back, butt goes way back, chin is off the chest. Pull, thumbs charge into the armpits. Yes, now release and up. That's perfect. Now we go in 3, 2, 1. Armpits and stand. Armpits and stand. Nice. Rip that baby up. We're gonna try to really dig deep into the deep muscles of the back, but also turn on our fast twitch muscle fibers at the same time. So remember, it's harder the farther you push your butt out to do the low row, okay? So get that butt way back. Pull first, then stand. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a quick water break. We have 10 seconds before it changes into a minute. So here's how we're gonna do this second circuit, okay? So we have 60 seconds. So 30 seconds, I'm gonna change it up on you. 30 seconds is gonna be slow-mo. The last 30 seconds is gonna be what we have been doing for the first 2 rounds. So let me show you, for example, the tempo for the first 30 seconds. So the first 30 seconds is gonna look like this. Again, make sure your arms are not here, directly under your shoulders. It's gonna look like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. okay? Making sure that you should see your elbow here. It should never be down here, it should be right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, when I say switch to go halfway, it's back to that 1, 1, 1. Same thing with the RDL low row. So when you get into your low row, remember your butt's way back. It's 1, 2, 3, hold, down, 3, 2, 1, up, 3, 2, 1, down, 3, 2, 1. Okay, first 30 seconds will look like that. Any questions? Okay, 1 minute. Here we go. Lift that left leg, squeeze the butt cheek hard. Right elbow tight towards the temple. In 3, 2, 1. Back, 3, 2, 1. Hold, shoot, 3, 2, 1, hold. When you come back, your elbow should be past your rib cage, okay? Because you're really trying to work the upper back. Yes, there you go. 3, 2, 1, hold, shoot, 3, 2, 1. Good. Kick through that left heel, so make your leg as straight as possible, engaging that hamstring. Halfway, make it fast. 1, 1, 1, 1. There we go, good. Belly button up, don't energy jump. Shoulders back. Get that arm as straight as you can before you pull back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, okay? 3, 2, 1. Belly button's up, right butt cheek is straight and squeezing. Pull, 3, 2, 1. Hold, shoot, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Back, 3, 2, 1. Hold, shoot, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Good. So keep going. Bring that right butt cheek up as high as you can so that you're really engaging the low back. Nice. We're getting upper and lower back here, plus the core and a lot of shoulder stability. Hold the low abs up. Squeeze through that right butt cheek. Long neck, shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We quicken. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Lift that right butt cheek up. Belly button up. Final 15. Stay in it mentally. Everything is disciplined. That right leg is punching back hard. The belly button's tight. Shoulders are down. We're breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low row RDLs. Okay, grab the band. 1 minute, then we get a water break. Okay, feet are inside the band, shoulder width apart. Remember, it's slow-mo first, then we quicken. Get that butt back. So it's almost like you're trying to hit somebody with your butt. Okay, so you should look like an L, not like this. So get down. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Down. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Roman deadlift. Up. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the butt. Down. 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Up. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Down. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the butt in the abs. Down. 3, 2, 1. Okay, keep going. Nice. Drive those thumbs right into the armpits. That'll really get deep into that low back and also bring your core up with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and quick. So it's pull, down, and stand. Nice, good. Make sure you're fully breathing. Don't protect and hold your breath. You're in command of this exercise. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Water break. Okay. This next exercise, it'll be easier with the black band because it stretches more. So I will show both. If the red band is too much, just use your body weight, okay? So let me show you with the black band first, and then I'll show you with the red band what's coming, okay? So if you have the black band, you're gonna literally fold it in half like this, okay? You're gonna place your right hand in between the two top holes of the band. So the two top holes of the band, your hand drops in, and you're gonna wrap it around your back like this, okay? My left hand is going to grab it like this. So this is how my hands look. Both of the top band is in the right, the left is like this. Okay, so it's across my top back. I'm gonna get into a side plank position, okay? And I'm just gonna hold here, I'm gonna lift, and I'm gonna punch forward, okay? So exhale here, inhale here, okay? To make it harder, you can lift that top leg. If you need a little bit of assistance, drop the leg, okay? With the red band, okay? Same thing, you fold it across your back like this, okay? You're going to settle yourself here, lift, and punch, okay? Notice how on both bands I had my palm punching towards you. I didn't do this. It'll help accentuate through the shoulder, okay? So we're just gonna take this one slow because it's a little awkward with the band at first until you kind of wiggle into it. So we're gonna do 20 seconds slow, and then we'll do speed play. The second exercise of this is we're just gonna hold the side plank for a full 20 seconds, okay, with the band. All right, so up to you guys about how you wanna, which band you wanna use and how you wanna execute this. What I care most about is your hip placement, okay? So the hip placement should always be pushing towards me or whatever's in front of you, okay? So none of us should be energy dumping back here. That puts a lot of torque on the shoulder and the low back, which we don't want. We want here, pushing forward, okay? 20 seconds, 3, 2, 1, up we go, push, okay? Hold the belly button in. Hips up as high as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently set your hip down. Use momentum to come up from the side, other side, okay? Come up as high as you can. And 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. Punch and back. Pushing the hips forward. Hold that belly button back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Take the band off if you need to, or you can have the band around you, and we're just gonna hold for 20 seconds on each side, and then we'll hit it again, okay? So here we come. If you wanna just use your body weight, you can come into starfish to make it harder. You can have the band, or you can stay central, okay? Here we go, 20 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and up, hold. So this one I designed particularly the double for people who like the bike. Okay, so you don't wobble. A lot of people tend to wobble on the bike, and also for because surfing, when you come up and you have to try to balance, your obliques are where your balance comes from, okay? Come down, switch sides. So both of this is designed to prevent wobbling in most sports. So lift your hips up as high as you can. Lift leg and hold 20 seconds. Hold the belly button back. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentle drop down. Now we're gonna do one more round. Band, band, hold, hold. Okay, then the last minute before we stretch, you're gonna pick the hardest exercise that it was for you, and we're just gonna do it all through, and then we'll stretch, okay? So get your band. By the way, those wall slides, the angel slides, and then something else is coming back on Friday. So don't worry, we're gonna continue to hit the upper back, but we're gonna make those kind of like January was all about push-ups. February is all about wall slides. So here we go, dropping the shoulders down, resting down, elbows directly underneath the shoulder blade. Left knee is even with your hip bones. You're pressing your hips towards me, belly button is up. And we push, okay? If you wanna do some speed play, you can add a little bit more speed here. If you're comfortable with going slower, that's fine. And go. Keep your neck neutral. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gentle drop down, hang tight, switch to the other side. Okay, up and at 'em. Belly button's tucked in and push, 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gentle drop down. Ditch the band if you want to. Keep it on if you want to. Starfish for a little extra points. Keep it neutral if you're feeling it, okay? You should be feeling it pretty much everywhere by now. And lift, hold. Pull the belly button back. This is a lot of pelvic floor work. So if you let your stomach drop, it's missing out on the most important part. So pull that belly button back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch right into it. Up, lift as high as you can, and hold. Pull that belly button back, shins off your chest. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and gentle relax. Okay, grab some water. You two pick the minute that will challenge you the most. So starting from the top, it can be those step aparts with the pull aparts. It can be the fast feet to push-ups, the banded imaginary row planks, RDL to low row, or what we just did. If you need a refresher what any of those look like, I'm happy to show you. Okay, you guys ready? 1 minute, okay? So it looks like both of you are doing the same one. So I want you guys as low as you possibly can, okay? Make it burn. This is the last minute of your workout. So it's all a head game from here, not a physical game. Let's turn it on in 3, 2, 1, let's move. Yeah, good job, you two. So why this one feels so hard is because we hardly ever work our fast twitch, okay? So really important to key in and tune into these muscles. Love them, don't hate them. You have exactly 30 seconds left. Get your shoulders down and get your butts lower. Let's hit it. There, yay, perfect. Don't quit, we have 15 seconds. You can do this. Final 5, stay with me. 4, 3, 2, and break. Okay, stretching time. Take a drink of water, let your heart rates come down. We'll stay standing so we don't just like cut the blood flow off to our legs. Stay standing for the final stretching here. All right, so we're just gonna bring the heart rates down and let the blood flow kind of drain out of those legs. So as you inhale, reach up, and exhale, control your breath. Inhale up, exhale down, Last time. Inhale up. And stay up there, interlace your fingers. We're just gonna open up side body and rib cage, your breathing muscles. Hold that belly button in. And slowly switch to the other side. Fully exhale, empty the breath. Okay, come up to center, interlace those hands behind you. Pull those shoulders back and go ahead and just gently look up. And exhale, tuck your chin down. Okay, spread your feet out a little bit wider. Hang heavy at the elbows. Get a nice low back and hamstring stretch here. If you want to hang your head and add movement by swaying side to side, you can. If it feels better to just hang, listen to your body. From here, go ahead and drop your hands directly underneath the shoulder blades. We'll step back to go into a calf stretch. So feet both back, deep exhale to get the full range of motion. And from here, you can either go into pigeon pose or figure four. So if you like pigeon pose, you can get there. If you like figure four better, just hang into that position, okay? So you don't have to do figure or pigeon pose, just do whatever one feels better for your body. Make sure that everything is slow and you're flexing your feet. And go ahead and switch. And gently unravel. Let's go into butterfly. Go as far as your body will let you. Pulling the shoulder blades back, nice straight spine. Remember, the whole point of February is training the back to engage. So even in the cool down, try not to slouch. We're using those back muscles that we just engaged during that whole workout to pull back and naturally teach us to have this nice, open, proud chest. And when you're ready, go ahead and come up to the top. Okay, we're gonna do some hip circles. So you guys, it kind of looks like a circle-y S, if that makes a better visual, but you're kind of getting your spine involved. We're just opening up through the vertebrae and lubricating the joints before we get on with our day. So just make one direction for now, and then I'll tell you when we're halfway. Okay, switch sides. And go ahead and relax.